Basically, when you assess the food security of a community, you are looking at a variety of things. Some of the key ones, the three key important things, is that you want to know the food security situation of that community. You want to know the livelihood strategies that community apply to get their food, and you are also interested with the nutritional and the healthy status of that community. Being a bit more specific, if you are looking at the nutrition and the health, you would like to know the healthy status of that community as well as the malnutrition rates, if that information is available. On livelihoods, you want to establish what kind of livelihood assets are existing in that particular community. You are looking at the social networks, how do they relate with each other. You are also looking at the fiscal assets, the infrastructure on the ground, which can help them achieve food security. You are also looking at their finances. Do they have enough finances maybe to be able to access food in the market? And again, you are also looking at the terrain of the community area. How does it look? Do they produce food or not? And then you are also looking at the households. Do they have any food available to them? Can they access it from the market? How do they cook it? And also, what kind of stocks do they have? Can they last long or not? With all this kind of information, you want to establish how many people are affected. And having established how many people are affected, you also want to look at what hazards exist in that particular community, which may impact their food security, their abilities to achieve food security in the near future. So you need an array of all these factors to be able to determine then what kind of assistance you want to provide to these communities. What we have learned in the field is that it's very important to involve the communities from the onset of carrying out the assessments. So as you get into the community and you want to carry out an assessment, the first thing is to liaise with the leadership on the ground, have a discussion so that you carry out the needs assessment together. It's very important they understand what you are looking for. They have very good knowledge of their community and they can work with you in terms of helping you seek the information you are looking for. So it is very important from the word go to start working with the communities, the community leadership. If they are local partners, then you can partner with the local partners so that you work together. Then you can review the tools of collecting the information and you can work with them in terms of them getting you to the households, asking the right questions, and even verifying the information you get together so that the information becomes useful and it can be utilized with them. The importance of working with them is then they become part of the process. They are participants. They feel they own the process, and then from there they can work with you more comfortably. Working with the local partners maybe will increase the costs. Others believe that working with the local partners, they will not get the right information. Others believe that the local partners do not have the right capacities, to kind of do the assessment as well as intervene in implementation. And I think this is not, based on my experience and the places where I've worked, I think all these theories are not true. I've worked in Malawi and I've been in Somalia, and we have worked with local NGOs. They may not know the language as such, but they're very competent. They know their environment, they know their people, they know their needs, and therefore it is very critical to work with the local communities. If you are an NGO, it's easy to get a partner at the local community and it's easier to work with them. If there are no local partners with capacities, the local leadership is always there, and therefore you establish liaison with the local leadership and you work together.